Hello guys, welcome back to the Shot channel. So, I am trying to make Kingshot content on this channel, and for sure, I will absolutely do my best to provide you with the most detailed guides out there. Today, we are going to dive deep and talk about the brand new Swordland event mode that just dropped into the game. If you look at your screen, there is a brand new section featuring a shiny trophy icon labeled Swordland Summit League. Let's click right into it and enter the event page where you will see the tournament is called the Summit Contest, and currently I am placed in Zone 11. This clearly indicates that the event is massively scaled and divided into many different zones to accommodate all the players across the servers. If we tap on the exclamation mark, it opens up a guide that is basically the standard Swordland Showdown guide. So we are going to completely skip that basic stuff because our main focus in this video is exclusively the Swordland Summit League. Let's focus strictly on the rules of this massive new event. The background story tells us that the sacred sword has called out to the bravest in the land, and a staggering 192 legions will have the chance to battle each other for this highest honor, where only the brilliant and strong succeed. When the Swordland Summit League actually begins, different kingdoms from neighboring regions will be randomly assigned into these different zones. To ensure the matchmaking is fair and competitive, the top 3 teams from the previous league will be deliberately placed into completely different zones whenever possible. If there simply aren't enough zones to fully separate these top teams mathematically, the system will give priority to higher-ranked servers to balance it out. Each of these zones can hold up to that massive cap of 192 legions, and they will be competing across 3 main phases: the qualifier, the points battle, and the championship matches. These matches are further divided into Royal, Master, or Diamond tiers depending on your overall ranking. Once all the brutal battles are finally finished, the game will mathematically decide the Champion Legion, the Season MVP, and the Final MVP. Just to clarify the terminology, the Season MVP refers to the single governor who had the most outstanding performance across the entire season, while the Final MVP is strictly for the governor with the most outstanding performance in the final match itself. Oh, and a quick warning. If fewer than 16 legions registered to participate in any specific zone, the tournament will be completely cancelled for that zone, so please do not hesitate to tell your alliance to register immediately. Now, let's dive into the complex mathematics of the qualifier phase. This phase uses a brutal single elimination format, where every 16 participating legions will form a specific group. If your legion wins in your group, you advance to the next round and secure +4 league points. If you lose, you get knocked down into the points battle bracket, but you still get +2 league points. There are exactly 4 qualifier rounds in total, with each round taking up one entire week, and Sunday is designated as the official match day when the combat actually happens. After all 4 rounds are calculated, the top legion advances directly to the championship. To determine who goes exactly where, they use a total net wins point leaderboard. The 4 legions that successfully advance out of the qualifiers are ranked strictly by their total net wins points. The math here is super important. The total net wins points of a legion is literally the sum of the net wins points across all of its matches. For example, taking a blue legion as an example, their net wins points for a specific match would be calculated as the blue legion's alliance relic points for that match minus the red legion's alliance relic points. It's a pure mathematical difference. If a legion gets lucky and auto-advances through a round without an opponent, they will automatically receive the exact same net wins points as the legion that earned the absolute most net wins points in their zone for that specific round. For the legions that tragically lost their qualifier matches, you enter the points battle. This secondary bracket consists of 5 grueling rounds where you're randomly matched against opponents with equal scores. Winning a points battle gives you +2 points, and losing still awards you +1 point. Rewards are eventually given out based entirely on the legion's final league points ranking. Moving on to the ultimate championship phase. This is held in the second phase of the tournament and stretches over 3 intense rounds. Round 1 happens on Sunday of the first week, Round 2 drops on Friday of the second week, and the grand finale, Round 3, is on Sunday of the second week. If Mythic Legions win their matchup, they get to gracefully stay in the Mythic tier, but otherwise they will mathematically move down to Elite. Elite Legions that win their matchup will just safely stay in Elite. Let's look at the mathematical point spread here. In Mythic Group Round 1, a win gets you plus 12 points and a loss gets you plus 6. In Elite Group Round 1, a win gets you plus 6 and a loss gives you plus 3. Elite Group Round 2 is the exact same, offering plus 6 points for a win and plus 3 for a loss. Finally, in the Round 3 final, winning secures a massive plus 12 points and losing gets you plus 6 points. In the very end, the top Mythic and top Elite Legion will violently compete for the Ultimate Champions title. The league ranking rules dictate that Champion Legions are strictly the ones who win the third round of championship matches. Runners-up Legions are defined as those who lose the third round of championship matches. Third-place Legions are the ones who lose the second round of championship matches, and fourth-place Legions are the ones who lose the first round of Elite Group Championship matches. Everyone from 5th to 64th is simply ranked from highest to lowest based on their total league points. If there's a mathematical tie in league points, the system then looks at the total net wins points. If by some crazy miracle the tie still persists, the absolute final tiebreaker is the exact squad power recorded at the precise time of registration. All right, that is enough yapping about the dense rules in mathematics. Let's talk about the absolute best part of any event, the rewards. First up, we have the Champions Glory section. This area is packed with exclusive skins for the Alliance, and honestly, I think these might just be trial items that last for maybe one season until the next Swordland Summit, but they are still amazing. The rewards here include an Alliance HQ skin, which I think is incredibly cool because this is literally the very first time we have ever seen a skin for the Alliance HQ. You also get a brand new Alliance banner skin that is super cool, and also a first of its kind, a luxurious Alliance banner and a prestige building. Now, these specific Champions Glory rewards seem to be exclusively locked to the champions in the Royal tier, meaning only the absolute best of the best get them. If you scroll down, there are also consolation prizes for the top 4 in the Royal tier, which contain a prestige building that isn't as cool as the Champions version, and an Alliance banner that also isn't as cool. It seems like the champion just gets significantly more and better rewards compared to the top 4. Next, we have the ranking rewards, which are deeply separated into 3 main tiers, starting with the Diamond tier. Here, they introduce a brand new currency called the Champion Token, which we will likely be able to seamlessly exchange for goods once the event fully kicks off. In the Diamond tier, the rewards include Champion Tokens, Hero Gear Chests, truegold, Mythic Shards, and Raw Gems. Literally everyone from rank 1 all the way to the absolute bottom gets a prize, even though the amounts heavily differ. Stepping up to the Master tier, the huge difference here that separates it from Diamond is that you can actually unlock an exclusive island building called the Goddess of Glory. You still get all the champion coins plus an extra massive injection of mithril compared to the Diamond tier, which you can visually verify right here on the screen. But the real madness happens in the Royal tier. Exclusively in this Royal tier, if you mathematically secure the top 1 spot, you unlock a breathtaking Golden Knight March skin that looks absolutely phenomenal, along with a massively inflated pile of other loot. Even if you place 2nd through 4th, you still secure a Silver Knight version of the March skin, which still looks incredibly sleek and menacing. The Royal tier also grants you a totally extra island building compared to the Master tier, which only had 1 type, while the Royal tier flexes 2 amazing types. The rewards here are just insanely luxurious and completely worth the grind. There is even a staggering Alliance reward that scales up to 100k gems. Yes, you heard that right. It is absolutely crazy. Every single member of the Alliance can get 100k gems, along with a currency called League Tokens that we will strategically use later when the event starts. Also, highly specific to the Royal tier, there is a Kingdom Rewards section that blasts out gifts to your entire kingdom if your kingdom manages to rank in this event, which is mathematically huge for heavily accelerating everyone's progression. Next, we need to carefully discuss the voting section. Here, you simply choose the time slot that perfectly fits your schedule to actively participate in the event. There are 5 completely different time options, and it seems like only one will ultimately be selected. Just make sure you vote for the one you can definitely attend, because the rewards for this event are way too crazy to just blindly skip. Let's carefully break down the overall schedule of this massive event. First is the league sign-up phase, which is procedurally divided into vote, register, and find match. You can see the exact numerical dates plotted out right here. Then we move into Tier 1, which features rounds 1, 2, 3, and 4 in full detail with their respective dates. And honestly, the frequency of these matches is quite high. Part 1 of the league effectively consists of the qualifiers and the first 3 rounds of points battles. As I broke down earlier, the qualifier phase employs a ruthless single elimination format with participating legions neatly divided into 4 groups of 16. After 4 grueling rounds, the first-place legion from each group will advance directly to the championship and be placed into the mythic or elite group based strictly on their total net win points. Legions defeated in the qualifiers will instead desperately enter points battles and furiously compete for a high final ranking by grinding out league points. Then we look at Tier 2, where only 3 critical rounds remain. Part 2 of the league includes the actual championship and the final 2 rounds of points battles. The 3-round championship dramatically culminates in a final match where the top Mythic Legion and the top Elite Legion violently clash for the absolute title of Swordland Summit Grand Champion. Moving down to the qualifier section, you can visually see the various Swordland zones on the UI. The tournament bracket is visually divided into 4 main groups, A, B, C, and D. Oh, so it turns out the zones are logically divided based specifically on your server's regional zone. The ultimate champion of each group will advance directly into the championship. After the qualifier phase completely ends, the top team from each group will advance to the championships. Among those top-tier teams, the top 2 legions, ranked mathematically by total net wins points, will enter the Mythic group, while the bottom 2 are instantly sorted into the Elite group. So the entire championship bracket is strictly separated into the Elite and Mythic groups, meaning there are only 8 elite teams in total aggressively fighting for that league champion title. At the very end of the page, there is also a mysterious points battle section. I don't know the exact mathematical details of this final feature for sure yet, but it heavily looks like a predictive betting system where you can use your accumulated points to support and vote for specific teams. If the team you strategically support pulls off the victory, you will earn a massive return of even more points. So that is going to wrap up this incredibly deep dive into the absolute madness of the Swordland Summit League event. I know there was a massive amount of information, deep math, and specific points to digest today, but understanding the precise mechanics of these massive esports-style tournaments is literally the only way your alliance is going to secure those top-tier rewards. I really hope this detailed, roundabout breakdown was extremely helpful and gave you the strategic edge you need to completely dominate your zone. If you found this guide valuable and enjoyed the deep dive into the numbers, please do not forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down in the comments which time slot your alliance is voting for. Keep grinding your stats, stay perfectly strategic, and I will see you guys in the next video.